Listen, although offshore trusts sometimes are portrayed negatively in movies and the media, they actually offer a legitimate and legal way to protect your assets from creditors, divorce, and other entities that want to get their hands on your hard-earned money. Transferring assets into an offshore trust shields your money from creditors. If a creditor wants to come after you, they would need to hire a foreign attorney and file a suit in the foreign jurisdiction. This creates a complicated situation that many creditors would prefer to avoid. So, what is the right way to move your assets? How can you ensure your financial security is protected with integrity? Step 1. Research offshore trust. Before you can transfer assets, you'll need to research and select an offshore trust that's a smart fit for your needs. Trusts typically include private, a trust created for individual beneficiaries. Purpose, a trust set up to provide funds for a specific purpose, such as preserving a home, caring for pets after a loved one's death, or holding highly regulated assets. Charitable, a trust set up for charitable organizations. Either the organization or the settlor, the donor, can manage the trust. Corporate, a trust for fund management, employee benefits, pensions, and other business-related purposes. Most trusts are private trusts used for the benefit of an individual and their family. Step 2, choose a jurisdiction. Next, you will need to choose a jurisdiction for your offshore trust. Select a jurisdiction that offers strong protections for your assets as well as one that's politically stable. If you don't, you could put your assets at risk of seizure. Foreign jurisdictions that offer strong asset protection include Nevis, Belize, and the Cook Islands. Belize grants immediate asset protection upon trust formation. Nevis boasts a hefty bond requirement. In the Cook Islands, trusts receive stronger legal protections than in most other jurisdictions. Step 3. Choose a trustee. Once you choose a jurisdiction, you'll need to select a trustee. Normally, this is a non-US based company or financial institution that's located in a foreign jurisdiction. The trustee must follow the terms in the deed of trust, act impartially among beneficiaries, invest the trust appropriately, defend assets against debtors, not personally profit from trust transactions. You can choose a foreign individual to serve as your trustee, but this carries greater risk. Individual trustees typically don't have access to a team of lawyers and accountants like corporate trustees do. They may also not have liability insurance, putting your assets at risk if something goes wrong. I always have my clients use professionally licensed corporate trust companies, and we only work with the most reputable offshore providers. Step 4, create the trust agreement. In this step, you will work with an asset protection attorney to set up the trust. This part of the process involves drawing up trust documents and determining the distribution of assets in your trust. Step 5, transfer assets. Next, you will need to transfer assets into the control of your entity you've chosen as your trustee. This will include opening an offshore bank and brokerage account, most likely in Switzerland, deeding real estate to the trust, and assigning other assets such as crypto and IP to this trust. And finally, step 6, manage the trust. When you set up an offshore trust, your chosen trustee will manage it in accordance to your terms. Creating an LLC and then giving ownership of the LLC to a trustee is one of the smartest ways to maintain control over your trust. This way, you control the LLC's assets while still protecting yourself from risk. If a creditor or lawsuit tries to come after your assets, your trustee can take over the management of your LLC. However, an LLC is not mandatory and generally not recommended. You can manage your trust simply by making a request to your trustee. Interested in offshore asset protection? Consult with an experienced asset protection attorney to help guide you through your offshore trust options and ensure comprehensive asset protection strategies are implemented properly. Contact our team today at Blake Harris Law to learn more.